right, another test drive up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. This is a 1966 Ford Mustang. This one's got the 289 under the hood. No power steer, no power brakes. The engine bay is nice and clean. I like taking them down the road, pointing out flaws so you know what you get before you get here. Detailed pictures of any kind of chips, scratches, rust is at maplemotors.com. And in this video, I'll get up close and personal with all the flaws or anything that I see. We'll zoom in, talk about it, see how it runs and drives, check the brakes, check the throttle, how does it shift. You'll know about it in this video. All I need you to do is hit subscribe and share. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Okay, checking out the interior, you can see somebody has changed it out. I love the color that's going on in this one. Pretty cool. Package trays not bad. Your tint on the window is all messed up, needs to be taken off. Lots of bubbles all over the tent. Headliner in this one's pretty clean. Your dash pad there, got a crack in it on this side. Carpet, could be better. A little moisture down here, so yes, it is taking in water in here. We'll have to take that to the back and get it cleaned up. It rained a lot over the weekend, so assuming that's where it came from. CD player under the dash showing on the mileage. It's hard to stand behind mileage, obviously, in a 66 model. Go ahead and hit the key. She starts up pretty easy. Gas gauge is up, quarter tank. Oil pressure's up too. Charge in there. Engine temperature. It's been running for a little bit, but we'll watch that gauge just to see if it comes up some more. Wipers do work. Your blower motor, I hear it. It's just very, very light. It's not blowing very hard, so that might need a new motor there. Turn signals. Left side is blinking there. Let me zoom in so you can see it. Right side here is also blinking. And did you place your bets on the horn? That's a little game we play on the channel here. Give her a listen. It's working, it's quiet, but it's definitely working. All right, let's hit the road. See how she runs and drives. Okay, got my seatbelt on. We're gonna take off. This is the first time I've driven this ride. Hitting reverse, no power steering, obviously, but it's decently easy. I mean, as long as you get to rolling a little bit, it makes it a lot easier to turn when you don't have power steering. If you're sitting still, obviously you're gonna have to put a little bit of muscle into it. Not a whole lot in this car because it's light. We're gonna take off down the road. It looks like our engine temp did come up. I got caught on the phone, so I had to leave it running for a little while. A little bit of hesitation there in that throttle. Back in the throttle now. Speedo is coming up on the dash, and it seems to be fairly accurate. As we're going, you can see it drifting to the right there. Kick down is hooked up on this one, so we got a passing gear. Carburetor's got a little bit of ethanol in it from where it's been stored. But when you floor it, it still takes off pretty good. Getting in your brakes, a little bit of a left pull there upon getting into the pedal. So got a little bit of a left pull when you touch the brakes, and that may get better over time as well as that carburetor. Just working the kinks out. Best thing to do with these classes is just drive them. Just a slight left pull there. I was going to say we're coming up on a red light. Oil pressure's on the high side. I'll put a little fresh gas in it, and we'll see if we can help out the carburetor. Man, it feels pretty good today. Yeah, I was worried this week was going to be brutal, but it's great. Humidity's gone. What are we in, like low 80s? 84. That's awesome. That hesitation there, it's like a flat spot when you first take off. Go ahead and take a right turn into the gas station here. Again, $20 worth of premium fuel, only run like 90 octane and up in these cars. Best thing to do, not ethanol, if you can find it. Let's go, Danny Van Vito. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, I did get some fuel in here. Put it in right here behind the cap on the back. You can see where I spilt some on the bumper like a pro. $20 with the fuel. When I first started pumping it, I just put it on the first click and let my hand off of it, and it overflowed out of there, so you do got to pump it slow in this one. That gauge is working. We know we have fuel. Let's go. All right, here we go. You ready to take off? Make sure I put my seatbelt back on. Just a nice new seatbelt. Here we go. A little bit of a tire rub there when you turn all the way. Still got that flat spot in the carburetor. Now we're gonna take off here. Back in our brakes. I'm just gonna stop in the middle of the road because I can. We'll let them get way ahead. Let traffic catch up behind us, and let's get it. Caught up to them quick. Of course, it's easy when you got a trash truck in front of us. I'm just glad I'm not right behind them. Car up there riding the back end of that truck's probably getting beat with trash right now. Don't even know it yet. Could take a ride here on this road. Suspension feels all right, but you can give her a listen here. It's a nice little bump halfway down. Right here. little noisy in the back there. So once we get back to the lot, picking out the flaws, we'll start. That's where I'm walking around the whole ride, looking for chips, scratches, rust, dents, all the good stuff that you need to know about. Look at that. I wish the light changed every time I pulled up. Still a flat spot in the guard. To the floor. In the brakes. Feeling good, feeling all right. Yeah, I'll be back. All right, let's walk around this ride. Anything I find, you'll know about it. Detailed pictures, maplemotors.com. You already know about that, right? Okay. Front bumper on this one. Somebody's replaced it. You can see it's nice and shiny. I don't see really any defects on it. Usually it's on these, and yep, a little bit of pitting on those. Little chip down here at the bottom. Scuffs around the marker lights. Tires look good. Up and over that fender well. Down this side, you got a lot of chemical peel on this car. You see these? You see those little defects as I go up? That's the only way you're going to see them. And it's coming down the side of the door. Little spot there too. Back tire, great shape. Spot there, chip. Chip there. Here. Chips right here in the corner. Up and over. Little crack there on top. Little bubbles in your pillar. Get around the front window. Decent shape. Light scratches from the windshield wiper though. I can kind of see them. Oh, up here in the middle too, there's little scratches. Chrome mirror. Looks good. Somebody's replaced it. The trim around the vent window, a little bit of pitting. Chrome there. Looks good. Bubbling in the back there. Trim looks good. Little bubble here. Coming up to the back bumper. Chrome on the back bumper, other than where I spilled gas on it, looks good. A little bit of pitting on the trim pieces that hang off the back bumper. Tailpipes also have a little bit of pitting on them too. Same with your reverse lights. Cracking in your jams. Cracks here and there. Looking down in your trunk, the carpet looks good. A little bit of wetness though. See some moisture there. Somebody's put a dual lamp in the back. They've got most of this glued down. From what I can see, it looks pretty good. There's just a gas tank under here. This tire is bolted down too. They got a cover on it. It's just a spare. It's not bolted, it's like tied down. That's probably what we were hearing in the trunk, that noise. Let's see if I can lift this up. They got it glued to the tank there. See a little bit of surface rust there where the paint's chipping. Seal looks good. Missing some weather stripping right here. Coming on down with your trunk. That's a solid sounding trunk right there. Closed up well, and look at the lines, they look good. It may be a hair closer on this side, they still look good. Coming down the driver's side of the car, lower portion here. Little chip there. Bubbles at the bottom of the door, some rust coming through. Bubbles up here in the front. Little chips. Wavy in there. Chips up top. Chips in the middle of the door. Gotta zoom in on this stuff for y'all to see it. It's easy for the camera to hide stuff, that's why I get so close. Little chips. Little one up top there. Cracking. Overspray on your trim. A crack back here. Door handle looks good. A little bit of pitting on your trim around the vent window. A ding right there. Touch-up marks. Right there. Chip. Mark here. Front windshield on this one looks decent. Light scratches. Light scratches. But unless you're really picky, I just leave it alone until you get a big chip or crack in it, and then that's when I would replace it. But that's all personal preference there. Little dings in your trim in the back. Spot here. All right, we made it around the outside. Let's go ahead and open her up and check out that interior. Door panel looks good. Little spot there in the corner. A lot of people kick that spot. Causes damage. Little chips. Seal looks good. As far as your seat goes, somebody's already redone the interior. Looks like it's been done for a little bit, but it's still in good shape. Back seat is beautiful. Package tray on this one does not look bad. Headliner. Passenger seat. Little spot up top there. Scuffed out at the bottom. Spot on the dash. Cracks on the dash. Pad up top. She starts up good. We got gas gauge, oil pressure's working. Amps. Temperature. Mileage, if it's changed any. Aftermarket radio. Pedals. Under the hood here. Nice quiet motor. Needs a fan shroud just for protection. It also helps pull a little bit of heat away from the radiator, causing it to be cooler. That would be something that I would add. Get protection's a big deal. You don't want to accidentally hit that or get a string from your hoodie caught in it, leaning over and looking under the hood. Chip there. A couple chips on the edge of the hood. Guys, detailed pictures, finance, and shipping, maplemotors.com. Be sure to go there and check it out. I'll see you in the next video. I'm putting out test drive videos all week. Thanks for watching.